Hello, my fellow barbarians! This is Mloentje, and welcome back to Conan Exiles. The Isle of Siptha? I still don't know if I pronounced it correctly, but yeah, it doesn't really matter. There's our foe that three-shot us in the previous episode at the end. I've been doing, some work off camera, of course, gathering up materials, building, all sorts of building blocks so we can actually set up our first base today and actually try to gather, try to progress in the game, get better gear, get better armor and such. If we look at the attributes, I've gone with strength instead of accuracy. I kind of noticed that with the bow, I was keep getting hit, and if it's multiple allies I actually die, but with strength, if I melee attack them, they basically, the lower tiered mobs at least, the first mobs, the dogs and the birds, they basically get like a stagger, and if you can keep swinging light attacks, they keep staggered and they basically die without being able to hit you, or at least hit you multiple times. So yeah, going for strength instead of accuracy, I might switch that up later. I got strength 1 now, kinda wanna go to strength 2 at least. Salted wounds, you deal now 15% increased damage to enemies affected by negative status effects, cripple, bleed and sunder. Vitality, of course, I kinda wanna go to level 3 for fierce vitality, you gain passive health regeneration. Grit, strong grip, use 10% less stamina to climb, but I kinda wanna go to level 3 as well here for iron hard muscles. Gain a natural resistance to stamina, and then of course level 2 barbaric tenacity, you gain an additional 10% stamina per regeneration tick, is really good. And then yeah, of course encumbrance, it's a building game, you're gonna need to be able to carry a lot. So this is where I put my points in, as far as you can see. My experience, the bar is going higher. I haven't changed anything yet. If we look at our feats, you can see I'm level 24 already. I've been doing a lot of slaughtering because the animals here do spawn quite fast. For our research, I did research a little bit more because, I had the points and I still have 38 available. So I did learn, what else did I learn? The savage granulate walls, siege walls and such, then the low fences. I learned the blacksmith, the carpenter, the ceremonial slave forge, like the 3 tiers of armor that we can get, the early tiers. The iron tools, of course, I learned the tanner maker, the trawl maker. The struts, they're a little bit more of decoration, but why not? The cauldron for our potions, journeyman butcher, the metal butcher tools, and then maelstrom rhino, I'm not really sure, a tamed rhinoceros, a strange smelling fodder for pets, and then worn-torn rhino. I'm not sure how I learned them, but apparently I've learned them, maybe with trawl maker or something like that, maybe with, I have no idea how I learned them. The salvage gatekeeper, because we kind of want to build a gate as well. The hatchmaker, because we need to go up into the trees later on. Dried preserves, the salvage hatchmaker, of course, because we want to build in the new blocks. The large chest, and then some saddles, because we basically learned how to make a rhino. Not sure how we're gonna be able to do that, but we learned it, so we gotta need to have a saddle for that. And then salvage owings. We have apprentice tamer available for us. We have the stable master available for us. So we still have we even have elevators already available for us. So we have a whole lot available. I kind of want to go for, if we look at the tiers, the mace does 21 damage, and it's also a blunt weapon, meaning that with our attributes and strength, every blow you strike with a blunted weapon deals 100% more concussive damage. So that would mean extra damage if we use a blunt weapon. For feats for the weapons, I'm not really sure yet. Or the iron axe, 19 damage, or the iron mace, 21 damage. The mace is slower, but it has higher damage. And then broadsword, 16, 17 for the flanked iron mace, and iron short sword, 14. The Stygian Kopak, we loved the Kopak in the previous seasons. And then we also, of course, need to go into Defender to be able to get some shields up. And I'm not sure, I think this is the wooden torch and then the iron torch. So yeah, this is basically the one we kind of want to start out with. So we're gonna go with shield and sword, or shield and let's learn the mace. We have the points anyway. And then the Gopech, I'm not 18 and this one does 17. So maybe the Gopech is actually still better than, because the mace is really slow, but we get the extra damage. So yeah, we might switch up later on. But yeah, that's where I put in my points. As you can see, if you look into construction and we go below in the tiers, eventually at level 30 we can learn the specialist builder, and the specialist builder has the foundation pieces made for building on trees. And then below that we have the bridge builder. So we have a regular bridge, a bridge, and then a long bridge. So I think that's 1 piece, 2 piece, and 3 pieces. And then a row bridge, 1 piece, 2 piece, and 3 pieces, I do believe. I'm not really sure yet. I kind of spoiled something for me. Usually when I go to bed I put on some YouTube, and apparently when I woke up somebody was playing Conan Exiles on YouTube. And he was talking about, and this is something we also faced in our 2nd season and in our 1st season as well. There's like a building limit of how far you can build from a foundation or from a pillar. So if you build a foundation, you can basically go 2 or 3 blocks out, and then you need to build another foundation to actually go 3 blocks out again. Or if you build with a pillar, you can go 2 blocks or 3 blocks out. I can't really remember. But yeah, you can go a couple blocks out, but then you need to place another pillar. And he was talking about that the bridges between the 3 platforms, actually he needed to build like pillars all the way to the floor to actually support them. So that kind of made me wonder. We had 2 options. We definitely want to build an Ewok village, but because we have limitations on, I don't want to build pillars all the way to the floor, we kind of need to look for some trees that are really close together to be able to connect them properly. And we also had the thought of, let's not die here, of actually building in this place. Like trying to place a gate in here and then seal off the walls or something. And I was thinking it would be really nice if I can actually set up like a square around the dock, so it would still spawn and make like a little arena for myself, where I could actually face off the dog, or eventually when I would one-shot him, just have him as a pet. And then this happens. Building is not allowed here. So yeah, in our 2nd season, and I do believe they did this for multiplayers, there were basically players on multiplayers that are... I heard you, bird. So we got initial bite him, but as you can see, he kind of staggers backwards as long as we keep hitting him. And by doing this, he basically only gets 1 shot in. If we would use the bow, he would constantly be hitting us. This is basically why I switched to strength instead of the bow. But yeah, we were talking in the, well, I think season 2, somewhere in the start of season 2. They basically made a setting where you could not build in a certain radius of where NPCs would spawn. And we have that problem here as well. So we cannot build, we cannot reform this into our starting base, sadly enough. I still don't get, I know why they do it on official servers, like online servers. There were basically people blocking NPCs and blocking resources so other people couldn't progress, and it makes sense that they would set up a setting like that. But it doesn't make sense that they didn't include a setting in for, well, for my playthrough. It's a single playthrough. For my playthrough, where I could just cross a marker and say I can build inside of these. There is a way around it, and that's using mods, but I don't like using mods. Mods can, because they're not an official part of the game, they can break. And if I actually use a mod and it would allow me to build in here, and at a certain point it would actually fail, the mod would, I don't know, glitch out or whatever the mod may do. It might be possible that the system might say like, hey, you're not supposed to build here. Bam, everything is gone. And I don't want my bases to be gone. So while farming around this place, actually, I've been looking around. I hear you. Hiding below the tree, huh? Trying to get out of sight. Yeah, this is what I kind of mean with the stagger. Like, he's not even to hit me just because I keep hitting him. So yeah, pretty easy. So yeah, you can see the chest here. I've been building up a whole lot of building materials. Not too much, but at least some work into it. A chest full of materials to use. Then a chest with some tools that I'm keeping on the side. And then another one. Oh, he got me. Yeah, sneaking up behind me, huh? Yeah, you can go just die. Come on. And he's dead. There we go. So yeah, some random stuff. I started collecting a lot of hides, of course, because we want to progress today. And then I kind of found this pathway leading towards the canyon rift over here. And canyon rift actually goes over here, so into the other sections of the... What the hell is this? Wild Surge. No, there's apparently a lot of them. I have no idea what these are. Basically me too. So yeah, I've been looking around for a spot with some trees that are in close proximity together, so we can actually connect them properly. And from what I can see, these are actually all trees that are... Yeah, you two just keep playing with each other. These trees are all trees that are pretty close together. So instead of building a base right on the floor like most people would do, and usually I do as well, I kind of want to start off in like off the ground already. So what I was actually thinking, because we could not build in there, and that's gonna bug me as long as I remain here in this section of the world. Every time I'm gonna look at that, it's gonna bug me that I couldn't build in those ruins. But yeah, nothing we can do it. So what I was thinking was actually like making a triangle between these trees. I think we can, yeah. Oh, I hear you. Initial hit. Yeah, like I said, these dogs are everywhere, the birds are everywhere, so I've been slaying them a lot, and yeah, I've been gaining steady experience. Haven't changed anything in my stats. I know I talked about that a little bit in my previous episode. Maybe changing, lowering the experience I get from gathering, because I have my gather rates up. But yeah, we need to progress anyway, so yeah, what I've been thinking now is actually making a triangle between these two trees. These three trees, and then actually setting up a gate here. And a gate here, so the pathway would remain open, and then actually build like around this level-ish. I'm not sure how high the gate would become. So yeah, instead of building in there, we're gonna make a floating platform here as a starting base. That way we're off the ground as well. We don't have to worry about the dogs running in and the birds running in and all such. So yeah, I'm gonna... where are they? I'm gonna put these resources away. Oh, this one here, this one, and resin. There we go. And then take out the triangles. I got 40 built up, so that should be a good starting point, I do believe. And if I remember correctly, you kinda... This needs to go. I'm kinda hoping that the trees space is currently occupied, so we can build a little bit in the trees, but not completely. But that's good news. That's good news. So I kind of want to make... now I need to see. I need to kind of find the middle spot between the trees. That would be somewhere around here. And then set up a triangle here. Something like this. And then left alt. Adjust pitch, adjust height. Left shift to adjust heights. There we go, there we go. So set something up like this maybe. And from here we can actually go forward. That's not gonna be high enough. Crap, that's not gonna be high enough. Can we? Ah, we can build on top. If we do that, how high do we go if we do that? Because I kind of want to be aligned with that floor over there. Like, get the alignment perfectly between these two trunks. So maybe I do want to start out maybe here. But our point needs to point towards there. So something like this. Where I align these two together. Holy hell, this is not going to be... Can I rotate? Yeah, I can rotate. Okay. So something like this. But then it wouldn't align with the middle because the point would be facing there. And I kind of want to make a giant triangle between them. And the easiest way to actually do that is to... Because they're not really... Or I need to do this and make the triangle that way. I'm gonna try to figure this out, how I can actually make a triangle between these trees. And that means I'm probably gonna place them and demolish them and place them and demolish them until I find the right setup. So this might actually take a while. Alright, what can I say? I think this was the most hard triangle I had ever had built in any game ever. Trying to line up these trees that are actually not in a perfect triangle from each other was was insane. I think I broke it down 10 times. It's around 40-ish triangles you need to place to actually link them up. So from the initial 30 or 40 that I have crafted, I've spent all my wood that I had gathered up, and eventually I even had to farm the trees around here to actually finish it up. Now, the next step, as you can see, the tree here is connected to that tree, so I'm kind of happy with that. We do have the ability to make one additional line here to make it a little wider, so that's pretty good. And then this one, yeah, this is the only part I'm not happy about. But I can hook up 2 lines, but the third line is always a faulty line. Like, I try to hook up that line with this line, it worked, but then that line would go like towards that corner there. I would line up this line and this line, but then that corner would go into over there. Like, it was always a mismatch, yeah, whatever it's called. This is the best triangle I could make, and yeah, this corner really is not making me happy. So I'm maybe even thinking of going around the trees a little bit to cover it up. Like, this corner here is really bugging me out, and then maybe we don't see it from up top because this is just basically a foundation to go up. But I'm kind of happy now. The only thing I wonder is I kind of need one more to go below here, but I can't. Like, there needs to be one more. There's like an open spot here, going here, and I for the life of me I cannot connect it. Like, I can't place it here. But now we need to see if the gate is actually big enough to fit in here. So we made 2 gates, flotsam gates. How big are you? This might actually, if it doesn't bug, this might actually work. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. I hope we can fit a rhino through here. And yeah, I'm in love with the building blocks. Like, the foundations are made out of like barrels and old wood, and like the planks of a ship just nailed together. There's 2 masts here and then a sail on top. Like, yeah, I'm truly in love with these building blocks. There's even the ropes of the masts that are still intact. This actually works out. Now let's check out this one. Can we inside out? Can we line this one up? Oh, is it gonna work? Oh, it actually works. Oh, look at that, guys. Look at that. Nice. So yeah, for the rest we kinda have to fill it in with walls till we reach that height, and then from that height we're actually gonna make our platform. But yeah, this is basically what we wanted. We wanted to make sure that the pathway underneath stayed open. So now we're gonna need to build it up with walls. Ah, they're the same as thing. Ah, that's actually perfect. Dude, I heard you. Can you just leave? This is also why I want to build on like on a higher floor and not just stay at the bottom. But yeah, we're basically gonna surround this one. Can we like this? What up here? What up here? Yeah, this looks amazing. And if we do one here, and then a window here, and a window, and a regular one here, and then just cut it off. Can we? Oh, there's no way. We got a hole in the wall. A hole between the three. Yeah, this looks really nice. This looks real nice. Kind of wanna change this one with a wheel as well. Yeah, look at that, guys. Look at that. Oh, so nice. Let's do another one here. Yeah, just look at this. Kind of looks like the entrance of a keep. But yeah, this is basically what I wanted. Now the problem is gonna be, like I said before, the overhang that you can reach is only 2 panels. So I kind of need to use triangles to follow around the pathway to make sure that the pathway is only 2 wide, else we won't be able to fit in well, we won't be able to fit in the triangle ceilings to snap it all together, if you get what I mean. Well, you'll get it eventually. But yeah, I'm gonna. This is basically yeah what I wanted. Like I'm kind of happy with this. I'm gonna fill in the walls. I definitely don't have enough walls for this entire build, so I'm gonna need to make up more walls as well. We're gonna start finishing up this side, and then we're gonna see if we can actually start placing some ceilings as well. So yeah, almost all the walls are set up. Just starting to place the triangles for our wooden base foundation, a little bit higher off the ground. And I've been starting to get my first kind of glitches, I guess you could say. And yeah, not enough resources. So yeah, 2 is the max I can build out before I'm gonna need more support. Meaning that I do need to go start placing more walls downstairs. So what I've been doing is trying to see if I can make a 2 wide gap from the gate. But I do think that I'm gonna need to fill in this line as well till here. So this corner would be filled up, and then with this corner as well. Like try to keep the 2-way gap and hope that the rhino will fit through. And then I'm probably gonna need to place walls all the way upstairs, because yeah, basically I need supports. I can only go out 2, and that's what the dude earlier was talking about. If you make the 3 platforms, basically you need to build pillars all the way down to support the system. I wish it wasn't so, but it appears it's gonna be so. So yeah, a lot of so. Alright, last pieces to build. Where is the foundation? There we go. And then we can snap these 3. Perfect. We can snap in these as well. I'm gonna need to build a couple more. Yeah, like I said before, this is the hardest triangle I have ever had to build. Like, seriously. I'm not really sure. I think I'm gonna do like this, and then maybe face one more wall all the way down. That way it's nice and shut down. So close, so close. Kinda not happy that... got 2 more holes here. That we have like this bump here, and then we have this bump here. But yeah, this is the best way that I was actually able to connect them. Let's place that one. Let's place this one. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think 8. 8 more? Is it 8 more? Yeah, you might be wondering what the hell am I looking down there? I'll show you in a second. Go, come on. Last pieces. Last pieces. This has been a 7-hour project. I totally forgot how long building takes in Conan Exiles. Like I really forgot. 8 was the right amount. Perfect. Last one. The last piece of the puzzle, so to speak. So yeah, our triangle foundation is complete. I hope it's big enough to actually... I do believe it's big enough. Like... What the... What the hell is that sound? Okay. Yeah, I do hope it's... Oh, bam! That's really bright all of a sudden. Yeah, I do believe it's big enough to actually facilitate like the kind of the start of everything, like all our tool buildings and all our. It's not gonna fit it. It's not gonna fit the wheel of pain on here. I'll do that somewhere else. But yeah, my platform is ready. Let's quickly go down. Take a check. Yeah, it does look amazing. Dude, are you gonna bother me? I've been killing so many of these things. They basically spawn like every 5 to 10 minutes ish. So every 5 to 10 minutes I had to take care of this one and then a couple more behind the big ass triangle. So yeah, the interior. I've done all triangles. I've done all foundations. I love the look how the barrels look. It might be a little bit too much. And yeah, I also wonder if the horse definitely will fit through, but I kind of wonder if the rhino will fit through it. I did walls, but because I was working with walls on the outside, I kind of wanted to do a little bit different on the inside. And holy hell, that's my alarm clock to go to work. Freaking hell. Sorry about that. But yeah, because I've been working with... basically with the walls. Now I'm completely upset. I need to go to work. Holy hell. I wish a day would come when I could just do this all day long and just record. But yeah, only time will tell. But yeah, I've been doing the barrels on the inside. Later on we can place some torches to give it like more of an ambient. What the hell is this time? To give it more of an ambient feeling on the inside, but yeah, I kind of want to remove the triangles, but I'm afraid that the door is actually snapped on the triangle, so I'm kind of afraid to remove them. I think I can remove these 3 and then just leave this one, so that one snaps on this, but I'm really afraid to remove them. And then the same with here. I can remove these 3, but I don't think I can remove this one because I think the gate is actually snapped on this triangle. So I'd rather let it in there than remove it and destroy the gate, and who knows what else is fall tumbling down. But yeah, my triangle gateway is... Leave me alone. My triangle gateway to keep the pathway open is complete, and it kind of looks like just a triangle for now. Like it's nothing really much, but yeah, later on we can actually, like, I think I'm gonna do like one edge outside of it more. I'm not really sure. I might actually only do that over here, like one edge here that it fits through the tree, and then fit one here. But then that means we also come outside, and then maybe we can do like just snap it off here, like slant it here, and then maybe go one triangle or 2 triangles here, and then float it down here. We still have the archways to work with. Like, we have a whole lot of things we can still work to actually not make it like, now it's just a giant wall. Like, it's just a giant wall. It has some textures in it, but it's not really that amazing yet. Same here, it's just a regular wall. So we still have a lot of beautification to do here. I do love that I can still go below the tree here, completely glitched through. But yeah, I think this is, like I said, my alarm clock to go to work. I've actually been recording from 11 o'clock at night till it's 5 o'clock in the morning right now. I've basically put an all-nighter to just make sure that this episode was ready to air when I got home from work around 2 in the afternoon. So yeah, it's been a busy night, and now after an all-nighter, I basically gotta go to work. So yeah, I'm gonna wrap up the episode here, guys. Our platform is done. Next time we can start fitting in our blacksmith, our carpenter, everything else. We could check out the outside if we can make it a little more beautiful than it actually is, like a straight wall that it is right now. But yeah, like I said, this is where I'm gonna close off this episode. I do hope you enjoyed it. If you want to see more of my Let's Play of Conan Exiles on this new map, just hit that subscribe button. It always helps out a lot. And again, I hope you enjoyed the episode, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.